Holy crap, it actually snowed today. Panasonic GH4 is not a camper for the dark, that's for sure. Let's check out these little guys over here. How you guys doing? Holding up in this weather? Alright guys, just got excited for the snow, that's all. Back to the video. Hey guys, I'm actually very excited to make this video today. I'm going to be showing you one of the most unique iPhone cases ever, and unique in the price range, that's for sure. But unique in terms of materials and build quality and style in general. And I've shown you this case on my channel a long time ago, but for an older iPhone model. This is updated for the iPhone 7, and I'm super excited to dig in and see what it's about. So I'll tell you this, it's made of titanium. That's the big selling point behind this. Now, how much is a pound of titanium here in America? It goes for about $2 to $3. Depending on the market, it can fluctuate up to $8, but in that range. I own one thing made of titanium, a exhaust tip for a car I don't even own yet. By the way, bonus points to anyone that can figure out which one it's from, but it's a very light metal. It's 2.5 times stronger than steel, but half its weight. So it's a very tough, light metal, and when it's heated, it has some very unique properties where it can get this rainbow effect on the metal. It looks beautiful. Now, I don't know which kind of case they sent me, so I'm very curious to see that. But guys, let's jump in and check out the 1,000. Actually, it goes up to $1,100 something for this case if you want it for the 7 Plus. But let's check out the grand case that costs you an arm and a leg. Now guys, before I jump into that case, I wanted to show you the most expensive cases I own, period, right now. So I have the Mod 3, which I paid about $90 something for. It's the bikini case for the iPhone. So it's a very slim case. It just goes around the borders. It looks cool. I paid $130 for the Lunatic. This is probably the most expensive case I have, period. And it's one of the most durable, water submersive, protective, everything cases, period. So for me to go from spending like $30, $40, $50 up to $100 for a case to $1,000 is insanity. I personally would not pay this, but why do people pay $45,000 for a Louis Vuitton purse? Exclusivity. This whole case, the whole thing is not everybody can get one even if they wanted to. It's limited to a certain amount, a very small run. And when you're getting into a designer's market, you can't value it the same way you would normal cases. That's just the way I think about it. So let's jump in and check out. Oh, no, they made it easy for me. You know what? I'm still gonna cut it. All right. Okay, let's see what we got inside. So a note of some sort. Let's check this out. Oh, these are extra rubber separators right here. So I'm hoping they sent me the multicolor one. That one is really neat as well, but there's a new gold type that looks cool too. All right, so here is the moment of truth. And ooh, this looks a little familiar. So last time I reviewed this, I wasn't able to keep the case. They let me review it, but they didn't let me keep it. So I got to disclose it to you. This time I am keeping this case, but I won't be using it on my personal iPhone because they're sending me the one for the 7, and I have a 7 Plus unit rather. So hopefully I do get the larger plus size eventually. But regardless, I'm very happy to see this. Okay, so they have a note to our dear customer. So it gives a little history about this case. So the person who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The person who walks alone will likely to find himself in places no one ever has seen before. Hey, that's a good quote. It actually goes along with this case. Not your usual person will be buying it. Someone that's buying this obviously is in a position to buy a $1,000 iPhone case, so they're doing pretty good. We founded Gray upon a singular goal to reinvent luxury by bringing the aesthetic of the future to the present. I like that. So the Advent pays homage to our inventive spirit and to the mavericks who have walked the road before us. Machined out of a solid block of aerospace grade titanium. This is grade 5 titanium for the people that know what that is. The Advent's multifaceted profile and the unique texture pattern that doing the body. Okay. Well, let's get to the case. First off, I gotta say they stepped up the game. It's a very nice metal case now. Wow. This alone is probably like $50 of the purchase price. And I see they have sent me just the titanium look. It's really cool. It does match with the exterior box. And wow, that's engraved as well. As you can see there, it says Phone Rebel. They didn't let me put everything Apple Pro on there, but still very nice. It's becomes unique right away. Okay, so let's see if the price tag justifies this case. It's just two very slim pieces of titanium, just like that, and is in two separate pieces that just magically stay on the phone. So it's a very angular design. It's very rigid, definitely very tough, no denying that, and you actually do get one of 500 pieces of this one. So depending on which style you buy, it's going to be a very limited run. There's one that's only 100 pieces, and it's the more expensive one. Alright, so let's get this iPhone 7 out of this peasant case and adorn it in a case that costs more than this iPhone. Okay, so we got our iPhone 7, we've got our two pieces of the case, and these are the rubber grommets that'll go inside. So we can go ahead, place that there. Alright, so what you're essentially going to do is go ahead and place this on here for the people that are going to be buying this case. If you're at all interested, I will link it down below. At least check out the website. It's a very cool one. I do have a very nice graphic of all the styles, so do check that out. So yeah, just go ahead and place that there. All right, and just like this, we're going to clip in one of these sides. Okay, it's a little harder than I thought. Yeah, it's not the easiest case to get on, but once you have it on, you're not really going to need to remove it, so it'll stay in place. And just like that, this side is on. You can go ahead and adjust the rubber grommet inside, make sure it's settled properly, and there you go. So one side down, one to go. It instantly gives your phone this chiseled look. Definitely makes it easier to grab onto and keep in your hand. Okay, and pump the other side on over here. So while I'm installing this, I just wanted to mention this isn't my personal preference. It's not my favorite finish for this case, that's for sure. I would have preferred the more rainbow tint sheen, but I didn't really get a choice. Whatever they sent me, I'm very grateful for. So if I could do it again though, the gold or the rainbow would be for sure my choice. So once I've installed that, by the way, it's not easy at all. This does take quite a bit of time to get it seated properly, and I haven't even done it properly. I just hurried. It actually looks pretty mean. That's the word I'd use to describe it. It's very aggressive. It gives your phone this mean, sharp look, which at the same time is very, very good. It's like a Lamborghini. Sexy, but mean looking. So it's a very nice looking case. Now I think the best possible combination would be to combine the open look of this case with the glowing Apple logo I have on my iPhone 7 Plus. So because this case allows you to show your phone off, I feel like a nice finishing touch would be that glowing Apple logo. It gives a very clean, sexy, and mean look to any iPhone. So anyone watching this that wants to get the best possible look for your phone, glowing Apple logo and the Advent titanium case. So in this configuration, you're looking at $695 plus $35 for engraving. So that's $730 for this case. It's gotten a little bit cheaper since the iPhone 6s, I believe, but still out of the price range for most people. Yet, still in a way, it's kind of cool to take a look at. It's like that Lamborghini you see passing down the street. You know you're not going to get one, but they're still nice to look at, right? So obviously this doesn't cater to everybody, but ridiculously expensive, cool. It's most of the price, the money is in knowing not everyone else down the street is going to have this case. It's unique. There's only 500 made, and you can be one of 500 people to own one. So what are the chances of this thing flying off? The amount of tension between here and here is actually quite high. Like, it's so hard to take it off. You have to struggle to pull off one corner and remove the case. So I wouldn't worry about this thing actually flying off just randomly. I know it's just clipped on, but it's not as simple as that. It actually has a good amount of holding power. Now let's do a drop test, right? I don't know. It's such an expensive case. It would hurt to see this thing damaged. I mean, it's worth more than the phone it's holding. That's the funniest part about this. Yeah, there it is, the titanium iPhone 7 case. It's quite interesting to see this. I won't be using it because I don't use the 7. I use the 7 Plus. But yeah, if you do want to check it out, I will leave you a link down below. A lot of cool options for the models down there. There's one in this gold 24K finish that is scientific in the way that they apply. It's not real gold. It's really neat. So do check that out. Special thanks to Advent, Gray International, for sending this over to me. Really appreciate this, especially with the personal touch at Phone Rebel. So Beautiful case, guys. A bit out of most people's price range, but for the people that can't afford it, it's definitely nice. I mean, you guys just don't care about getting the best bang for the buck. You just want the most expensive, the coolest thing, and this is probably it. Thanks so much for watching. That's the Advent $1,000 case for the 7 and 7 Plus. Well, it goes from $700 to $1,000 in that price range, basically. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace.